Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any questions regarding to this video or any other videos that I have posted in the past. If you have any video that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. There's a lot about home cooking that can make you feel great. And one of the most important criteria to make home cooking fun is its efficiency. Now, I feel great if I walk into the kitchen and able to make something from scratch in less than 3 or 4 minutes. This is a good example of an egg dish that you cook with all fresh ingredients in about 4 to 5 minutes. And when you do something like this, it will give you a sense of accomplishment. Now, in this particular video, I would like to demonstrate how to use a very common summer vegetable that is zucchini. All of us who have gardens realize that you can have lots of zucchinis very quickly. And, of course, tomatoes as well. Now, in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to put a dish together with eggs. Use both zucchinis and tomatoes, particularly cherry tomatoes. I love cherry tomatoes. I eat them the way as it is, but I also find it great to put it into a dish. Now, a lot of time in summer, you can just eat them raw, but occasionally you would like to cook them together, in this case, with eggs. And this particular dish, frequently known as a scramlet, is a stir-fry egg dish. That is a combination between an egg omelette and a scrambled egg, and is one of my wife's favorite. Now, advanced prepping is an important part of the efficiency that comes with home cooking. Now, stir-fry is very fast, but stir-fry will be greatly enhanced if you have everything prepped in advance. And because of advanced prepping, when you combine with stir-frying, you literally can walk into the kitchen and have this dish on the table in 10 minutes, hot and nicely cooked. Now, every time when I have zucchinis, I usually cut them up into pieces, such as shown here. Now, this is the ideal size for stir-frying. You don't want them to be any smaller because you would want to be able to eat them and give you a good sense of texture. But however, when it comes to this egg scramlet, you do want to make the zucchini smaller. In this case, I take the zucchini I already cut up and I use it in this manual food processor. And this is a wonderful tool because it allows you to chop things very rapidly. Now, the one I have is the one in the middle, but there are other different types that you can choose from Amazon. When it comes to the egg, I think one of the most delicious way to make your egg taste good is to use my Walk with Tak basic seasoning mix. This seasoning mix will enhance the umami flavor of the egg. I think you will really enjoy it. For this dish, I'm going to use my carbon steel wok. This is a carbon steel wok known as Ken Hong. It's a 14-inch carbon steel wok. Actually, this is my favorite carbon steel wok before I make a switch. And now I use a stainless steel wok instead. And the reason I use this Cucina 14-inch stainless steel wok, I have described it in some other videos, and you can take a look at it. And I really like this wok because it is nice and clean, and it's actually much better when I do video. No matter what wok that you use, one of the most important things is that you need to season the wok. And I use the method which I call it the spot seasoning method. Now, this method actually turned out to be probably one of the most efficient way to season any type of wok that can be seasoned, this including cast iron, carbon steel, and stainless steel. Now, all of this different type of wok material have slightly different capacity to be seasoned. Cast iron actually probably is the best, stainless steel is the least, but all can be seasoned to create a non-stick cook surface that will allow you to cook without food sticking to them. The method is actually quite simple. All you have to do is to heat up the oil to the temperature when it starts to smoke, and usually it's around 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You let it smoke very gently for about 15 seconds, and this is the time when the wok is being seasoned. And once you do that, you will find the wok will give you a non-stick cook surface that will prevent the food from sticking. Now, this is particularly true when you cook with eggs. An egg is notorious or sticking to cooked surfaces that without a non-stick property. So in this case, as you notice that the egg do not stick to the surface at all, this means that your wok is well seasoned. The egg cooks very rapidly, and in this case, this dish is known as a scramlet. It's a combination of scrambled egg and egg omelette. Okay, now the dish is almost done. All I do is that I put the zucchini right over it. And you notice that there are two ways you can cook this dish. One is that you can just simply fold the food ingredients like what I'm doing here. Use the wok spatula to turn the food ingredients over. Now this is almost like you would be cooking an egg omelette because the egg will stay in a large piece. But at the same time, you can scramble it as you would like to. So this gives you a lot of options, and for different type of food ingredients, you might want to choose different type of strategies to cook it. And of course, there's a lot of personal preference. Like in my case, I like the egg to be more whole, but in my wife's case, she likes the egg to break up into smaller pieces. As you can see, this dish is extremely fast to cook. All I have to do is that to scramble it and to fold it the way how I want it to be. And the dish can be cooked in about 3 to 4 minutes. This dish is ideal for cook in a wok because if you use a skillet, you do not have the flexibility of turning and tossing the egg in such a way. Now, this dish is a template. As I have mentioned earlier, you can substitute the ingredients. By using this template, you can create many different versions of this basic dish. For example, it's equally possible for you to change the zucchini into yellow squash or use pepper or snow pea. Anything that can be cooked quickly, you can incorporate it into this dish. Now, this dish is truly an application of my fast cooking system. This is a cooking system, has 4 components, that is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Stir frying is very fast, as demonstrated in here, but the advantage of stir frying is only realized that if you have the ingredients already prepped in advance. Flavor chasing, you can adjust the flavor. In this case, I'm going to garnish it with a touch of oyster sauce, but the possibility is almost infinite. The dish by itself is very mild in flavor because all I have used is my wok with tart basic seasoning mix. They will allow me to add umami flavor to the dish. And the natural flavor of the ingredients already will give this dish great flavor. But you can always make adjustment accordingly to tailor it to the flavor that you love. For example, one of my friends, he loves spicy food, so he will add sriracha sauce as a garnish rather than using oyster sauce. Or you can just use soy sauce or whatever sauces that you might want, or you can just omit it. So I post a video each day to show you about the fast cooking system. The fast cooking system will allow you to put a meal on the table in less than 30 minutes. And in this case, this is only about 10 to 15 minutes from the time you walk in the kitchen to have the dish ready. This is the only way, to me, that will help you to make home cooking spontaneous. That is essential so that you can make home cooking as part of your daily routine to reduce your consumption of fast and ultra-processed food. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.